nice winning streak, having a nice season, and having a history and knowing how to win. I mean, the Rays ain't never been in the Game 7 in the playoffs, so they don't know how to react to that. If you ain't never been there before, how do you treat it?
Right.
Yeah, that's true. But then when you hungry, like sometimes, like your thirst to get that win, that's gonna say, "Hey, I want this. I need this in my life."
Yeah, and when you hungry, when you hungry in Game 7, you know how to get to that food that will send you home.
Here's my problem
with that Dodger fruit basket.
Here's my problem with the Rays.
That angel napkin too.
Angel dust. Here's my problem with the Rays. They don't have a distinguished closer. They've had 11 different guys close the ball game.
Well, their closer, he's hurt right now. Troy Percival.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Here's the major difference between the Rays and Boston is that Boston has a guy that they have two guys that they can get a ball to the pitching game and say, "Hey, we need you out there to win the game." Beckett and what's the guy from Japan?
Matsuki.
Yeah.
But two guys they can say, "Get a ball, you guys go win it for us."
And then to shut the door, they got Papelbon.
Yeah.
And the dude
Rays
is nice.
don't have that.
That is true.
They have
That's my only concern.
It's true.
Identity.
Yeah, you're right.
But the thing that the Rays have is bats. And that's something that since Manny left, you just can't sit there and protect Big Papi no more. You can't protect J.D. Drew anymore.
J.D. Drew's doing great.
No.
Jason Bay is
J.D.
Drew awesome for them.
Yeah. Jason Bay came in
and did it. He
but
did
now,
his thing.
But now, what has Bay done this series here?
No, I mean they got hitters. I mean, but you got to realize. I mean, Boston just changed the way they play. They're not relying on so much of the big home runs no more. They learn how to play small ball. I'm just telling you right now, in the Game 7, in the Game 7, you don't bet against Boston. So you saying they go 7, you bet against Boston?
Yes.
Well, we shall see, ladies and gentlemen. The Phillies are awaiting an opponent. So
who did the Phillies beat?
Get out of here with that.
They beat the boys in blue.
Yeah, it's cool. And we'll be back next year.
You know they moving right
moving right along to second down. College football. There have been various number one teams in the polls. Right now, Texas sits at number one after beating Oklahoma in
Which
the
is not number one,
Red River Shootout. Let me ask you guys, who's your number one?
Well, me personally, my vote goes to Alabama because you just don't go on the road twice in a season, and you go to Athens, Georgia, and beat the dog crap out of Georgia.
Up 31-0.
And then you go and beat a top 10 Clemson team to start the season.
Well, Clemson was a preseason top 10. And
preseason.
I mean,
that
win against Clemson, you can watch out the window because Clemson lost to everybody.
Clemson's terrible. They got that high rank because of the two backs.
True,
but I mean, the Georgia win, was big. I got to give it to you. I did not expect Georgia to ever lose like that in Georgia.
And be down 31-0 at half.
No one expected that.
But we must remember the game was played over 4 quarters. You got to remember the end of that score. Georgia only lost by I believe like 14 points.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, so but
that was kind of like
I don't think Alabama's number one team. I really.
What's your number one, Mr. Drake, the professor?
Honestly, I don't think it's a really clear cut number one no more. I think
that's what I was going to say.
I think if it's ever been a time that that the BCS is not working, that college football is flawed in this way that it gets in that championship, it's showing year after year that there is no such thing as a true number one because anybody can get beat at any given night. You can say Florida's a good team. They just played. Who they played last week? LSU beat the brakes off LSU. You know what I mean? You can look at USC. I mean, USC is practically unbeatable outside the conference. They find a way to lose inside the conference once a year. But I mean, you can see an 18 playoff in this year that you can say that would be a hell of an 18 playoffs.
But now,
if you look at all the top teams in the poll, you look at Texas. Look at all the flaws that Texas have. You know what I'm saying? Offensively, I don't think they're that good. You know what I'm saying? Alabama, I wasn't sure if they were ready.
Yeah, I think Alabama has one good win. I mean, we look at Texas. I mean, Texas has a history. I mean, of having a good start but finishing soft at the end.
That is.
I mean,
you
look
at
Penn State. I mean, they still got to play.
Penn State. I mean, if you look at their schedule, I mean,
Penn State hasn't played anybody.
Exactly.
Showing a test against them. I mean, USC. I mean,
they had a slip up. Yeah,
but I mean, everybody still believes that that's a good team with great talent. So I mean, you got a legit 18 playoffs that I mean with this BCS, I think as fans,
it's really up in the air.
Sports, you're losing. I mean, you're not getting the highest competition, but I mean you fall now with the playoffs, but you still fall in the system. People are playing 13 games now with 18 playoffs. You asking these kids to play 18 games.
Yeah, that's true.
The NFL season 16.
I totally
All right,
agree.
now, fellas, if somebody sat in this room and said, pick the number 1 team in America, who would you pick?
I couldn't pick it.
No. You have to pick.
I have to pick.
You have to pick. Who is top ranked team in America?
Putting all biases aside.
All bias aside, top ranked team in the United States of America right now.
I'd have to say Alabama.
Professor.
That is a sticky question. I mean, that question is almost worse than your hairline right there. I mean, I got to dig way back and come up with something right now. If I gotta say the top team in the nation right now, you can't argue with Texas.
And I agree with that.
You can't. Well, you can't. I mean, you cannot argue with Texas.
All right, look.
You talking about when they beat Oklahoma? Oklahoma has the number 1 ranked offense in college football
and defense, right?
I mean, defense is solid,
yeah.
but the offense was what make that move.
Hey, but look, their middle linebacker, Oklahoma's middle linebacker, went out the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And prior to his injury, Texas stunk offensively.
And they were down by like 10 to 13 points.
Injuries are part of the game, and
Right.
one thing you got to think about
Right.
that linebacker don't play offense.
You're
All
right.
now,
and Texas stops
now,
scoring.
This is why I believe Texas should be number 2 because besides Alabama, who have they beat? Like, who have they played?
I mean, but the
saying?
Big 12 has a history of having soft schedule. But I think we'll find out a lot when Texas played Missouri this week.
And you're right.
That and most of these schools have conference championships. So Big 12, SEC, they still got to play each other. And
It's gonna be funny. It'd be funny seeing how it all shapes up. But I tell you right now, one team I would not want to play is Sean's hairline. Because right now they are undefeated.
Yeah, they are undefeated, and they're kicking some ass.
They're taking hair follicles and kicking asses right now.
Hey,
well,
look, man, I'm gonna need y'all to lay back off my hairline.
No,
man.
your hairline's already laid back.
Hey, my hairline man ain't did nothing to y'all.
I'm doing that. That's a personal foul.
Well, hopefully,
That's cold,
once February hit,
Roughing
we will see which team will finish the season as the number 1.
the hair.
Moving right along.
Oh
Third
my
down.
God.
You guys know Janet Jackson's on tour, right?
Miss Jackson, if
Do
you're
I know?
nasty.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, but she's been canceling different tour dates in different city. Would that make you disappointed if you one day it's a Friday night?
sorry.
I'm going to a Janet Jackson concert, but newsflash, she just canceled her.
Because you probably the only person that bought a ticket. I mean,
Hey,
you don't think
literally.
you don't think she's a relevant artist anymore?
no.
I would just go just to look at
No.
her. Janet is still banging.
No, she's still banging.
Janet is banging for 40. She's banging.
Yeah. But that don't mean that I'm going to
age group, she's
spend.
banging. But music, I mean,
Come on, you are 25, 26 years
but no,
old.
hold on.
And
If I was, I can look at pictures of Janet on the internet. I'm not paying $85 to go see her in concert to do Control.
I'm not paying $10.
I don't want to see Control. You
No.
name Janet's last single. Moving on.
Yeah. Next
oh,
topic.
No, it was that one with she had a
Yeah.
remix with
Really?
light skin, dark skin, my Asian persuade. That one.
So what's the name of the song?
Hey, I would.
Feedback.
I would like to go on
Okay.
record.
Feedback.
I would like to go on record right now and just go ahead and state publicly that yes, that was Brother Craig snapping his fingers,
And I wish y'all could see
Snapping
him
his fingers.
looking real queer like.
dropping it like he was hot on the station. I just
In
want to
his
go ahead and say
D-Mall.
that I know him, but I really don't know him. I didn't come with him.
Hey,
know.
that just showed you a brand new side of prep, huh?
I don't know. Okay, how you doing?
Hey, there's no gayness over here, brother. If you only knew.
We don't know.
Hey, we find new stuff all the time. Clay Aiken just came out.
Come on, get
Yeah.
out of here. Come on, ain't no Clay Aiken in
You
it.
taking
Clay
his
Aiken, I'm just
place?
saying, he just let the world
Craig
know.
is in the closet.
He jumped in the closet. Don't know how you get in the closet.
Well, folks, there's no going for it on 4th down, so we must punt this topic away or the segment away, and we'll be back with more 3-Man Weave. Don't forget to check us out, www.myspace.com/3Man Weave, and we're going to take a little break, but we'll be back
And we go get the key for the closet.
with more news and nonsense right here on the 3-Man Weave.